What's going on, y'all? So listen. Whew. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, these lips been dry. Like, anyway, what is going on? We are back again for another episode review of Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 48. Players get played, okay? Listen, this episode was a mess, okay? A couple of things kind of grind my gears, but a couple of things also made me laugh. Let me tell you something. He is funny when he wants to be, okay? He is funny when he wants to be. All right, but we'll get to that anyway. So let's just pick up, who we want to start with. Pick up what we left off with last week with Lacey and Shane, because that's the only thing that we seen. Girl, I ain't even finna give too much. Basically, John, I don't understand what I did when I did. I'm not happy with him. If I can go back and I can change things, I would. See, John is in a relationship with his own girlfriend, but he's not happy. And I got with Shane because I felt like that would be the breaking of the addiction to drugs, okay? But with John, his love is drugs, okay? That's what he is. He's been struggling to stay clean. I said, girl, you know what, Lacey? You back on my shit list right quick right now. I don't give a damn what Shane out here doing. You ain't have to go back to that nigga that fast, okay? You ain't have to go back to that man that fast, I should say. Why you go so fast, okay? I said, girl, you couldn't even wait till you got home. You went to the public bathroom, or was you at home? Okay, because I was trying to look at the background of the bathroom. I said, where that bathroom was. Was that at your house or was that at the beach? I was a little confused. People be doing some editing or whatever. Because meanwhile, you up here talking to John because you think that he out here cheating, Shane out here cheating or whatever, just because your homegirl said, look at his phone, look at his phone. You gonna get enough listening to your homegirls to hyping you up for the wrong stuff, okay? We all got one or a couple, maybe three, bitch, that's gonna hype us up and be dead ass wrong, knowing we shouldn't, because they just want some mess to happen. 9 out of 10, I could be that homegirl, but I'm gonna be quiet sometimes and I'm just watch how the shit fall, okay? But hey, I'm just lay back in the cut. All right. But no, Shane out here talking to your daddy, okay? And he basically he depressed. Ever since the baby was born and, he losing his job and, well, he quit the job. He just feels like he ain't bringing enough to the table and he just want to do more. Okay, and the daddy was like, well, damn, you need to go ahead and get started. When you gonna get started, okay? And I'm like, Daddy, I get what you saying, because part of it is, he kind of could be making excuses or whatever. But then again, Shane could really be going through something. Like, I never heard of it until recently, but I feel like, it is true that men can go through. Dr. Jackie said this when she was talking to Erica on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Bitch, I was really paying attention that I retained that. Okay. Maybe because it was Dr. Jackie and she was saying some stuff. I take her word over anybody. She basically said men can go through, menopause, postpartum depression after, they have a new baby in the house, whatever. So that's probably what's going on with him and probably some other stuff that he had. And I don't know. I'm not going to put that out there in the universe until they give it to us or whatever, But Lacey, instead of trying to understand what's going on with your man and what's going on with y'all, you get on the phone and talk to John, a crackhead who loves drugs. This is your words, not mine, okay? He is a bad influence. You talking about him. Oh, shit. What is that? I can't get on camera doing that in front of y'all. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, Ashley, what is that? Like, girl, you could have cleared that off the screen. I'm sorry, okay? We family. But at this point, I'm sitting here looking at Lacey like, why would you go back to that man? He should have been blocked. Ever since I had the baby, John has been reaching out here and there, and we talked and everything. I said, why? Why? He has a girlfriend, right? Okay? And I'm just sitting here like, girl, you are playing with danger. You playing with fire. Okay? You in danger, girl. All right, I need you to back away. I need you to delete that contact, okay? Because now Shane gonna see this when we run upon the replay, okay? That's what's gonna happen. And I don't want to see y'all break up. I actually kind of like y'all. No, I do like them together, okay? But Shane, you need to get your shit together because your girl about to run off, all right? I don't know what she doing, and bitch, I don't know what you doing either. But Lacey, you the one that's looking all in the wrong right now. You calling that ex, okay? The no good, nothing ex, all right? I said, what y'all finna do? And then had the nerve to say, I just want to meet up with you. My accent all off because my sinuses is messed up. I had to sting them earlier, but bitch, you get the point. She told that man, can I just come meet up with you? And I said, wait a minute, Lacey. It's one thing to talk to him still, and now you want to meet up with him. Now, see, John, I give you a little credit, just of a credit, okay? I can't even give you a whole slight because you kind of hesitated. You kind of hesitated when she said, let's meet up, and you was like, I mean... all right, I guess, that's what you was like. I was like, oh, okay, you had to think about it. But then again, I was like, you still should have said no, okay? Should have been like, no, you got your situation, I got my situation, you chose what you chose, and I chose what I chose, and the pieces fell where they may, okay? Let that shit go, leave me alone, do you, sayonara, you know what I'm saying? Go fix the stuff with your man. Nah, John and her finna, I ain't even gonna say that. Moving on from them, Lacey, you full of shit. You ain't shit for right now, okay? I'm just saying, girl. Meanwhile, we get to Kristiana and John, okay? Kristiana, she going out on a walk. And I actually kind of felt bad for her. Like, this scene really kind of touched my heart because we get to see the human side. Like, we can get on here and we can joke about these people, whatever. I mean, they put their lives out there. We make jokes and all this stuff. And I realize sometimes that they do got some deep shit that be going on. And a lot of stuff that people do relate to. This whole situation, like, Kristiana has a whole son. I said, girl, you got a son? And she was like, yeah, girl, he 20 years old. I had him when I was 16 years old. And at the time, it was a good thing that they took him when he was like, what, 21 months? Oh, he was almost 2 years old. Yeah, girl, that's what it was. Okay, say that next time. Okay, I'm so girl, I hate when people be like, how old your son is, how old your child is. Oh, she 11 months. No, she like 16 months. She 1 year old. Okay, that's what you want to tell me. She's 1. Okay, I don't need all the exact, just tell me she 1. Okay, but anyway, I was sitting here like, oh, Kristiana, she was in a bad way. She basically said she chose crack over her kid. I said, oh no, you was on the pipe. You was on the pipe. I said, damn, Kristiana, you was down bad. You was down bad. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, yeah, but let me call my son Devin, or is it Devin? D. Let me call my son, and see what's good with him. I was like, yeah, you do that, because we ain't seen you with him this whole time. So, I wonder how he feel. It's the first time I'm hearing about him, unless I missed something. Okay. Meanwhile, she get on the FaceTime, and I was like, oh, please answer the phone. Please answer the phone. Don't ignore her call. And he answered. I said, oh, okay, cool. And she was like, hey, son, how you doing? Hey, Mom, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. I'm just chilling out here. I mean, I've been out for a minute. He was like, it's kind of hot out here. Okay. I mean, it ain't hot out here. Okay, cool, whatever. But, how you been? This like the first time I get to see you in a long time or whatever. Yeah, I know how that be. I said, oh, this is going great. Obviously, he has not seen her in a minute, okay, because she's been in jail, and most of her life, she wasn't in the picture that much like that. That's basically what I'm gathering from this conversation. And so at this point, she's just trying to catch up and, see how things are going with him. He's trying to see how things are going with her. I'm trying to judge, is he really interested in the conversation? Because you know how kids are, and then these young adults, we get in our feelings and we act like shit don't hurt us or whatever, and we try to act all nonchalant while we talking to people, whatever, but deep inside, we be breaking down and we be crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be heartbroken, And so at this point, she was like, yeah, I'm trying to get my life together, whatever, and I want to stay out and all this shit. He was like, yeah, because the next time you go in, I don't know, I'd be so disappointed. Okay, that'd mess everything up, And don't nobody, let me tell you something, it's a difference between being mad, somebody telling you, I'm so mad at you, or I'm so angry at you. Tell me you disappointed. That shit stings a little bit worse. I don't know, coming from my mama or my grandma, tell me that you disappointed. And I don't know, for some reason, it stings worse than saying, I'm mad at you. No, I'm disappointed in you, okay? Tell me that shit and you will crumple me. You will crumple me, okay, if I care about you, But, so basically, she said, yeah, I'm gonna try to stay out, I'm gonna be clean, I'm gonna be good or whatever. But I really want you to come down to my wedding, see if you will come down to my wedding to John. I mean, you know, you just called out the blue or whatever, and we ain't really spoke ever since you got out. You know, I haven't seen you, and then you want to do something big, want me to come down to something big like this. It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say yes and I don't want to say no. So, you know, just give me a minute to think about it. In a couple of days, I'll call you back and let you know what I feel. She was like, all right, I'll let you go. He was like, all right, bye, Mom. I said, oh, they said they love each other. I said, oh, because I thought he was just going to hang up in her face, okay? But it could have been a worse call, but it was a pretty decent call. So that was John and Kristiana. I really hope that the boy do show up. But if he doesn't, it's understandable. He's dealing with years of hurt, okay? So it's understandable. But that'd be a first step, okay? And I said, damn, Kristiana, I forgot. She can't go out the state. So there it is. Moving on from that. Lisa and Stan. Oh my God. These two get on my nerves at this point, okay? It's just, this relationship is not working for me because Lisa want to act like she want a committed relationship, knowing damn well she don't want no real committed relationship. It be the ones that be doing the foul stuff that is getting mad at the other person, expecting them of doing foul stuff too. That's your guilty conscience talking to you, okay? So Stan is allegedly sick, all right? He's sitting there, oh my God, my stomach hurts, okay? I got a stomach ache. I said, oh, get you some Pepto. You got to poop? Is that what it is? You got a little gas, a little flatulence, okay? You know, just got to it out, you know? So that's what you do. Meanwhile, Lisa over there getting some Pedialyte or something, looked like some Gatorade or something like that. And it was blue. I said, well, I'll try it just because it's blue. And so she trying to talk to him and he trying to figure out what's going on or whatever. And they having a little conversation and all this stuff. And she talking about, ooh, let me show you my clothes that I got. You ain't gonna be upset at the price and all this stuff because I ain't do too bad. I don't think I did too bad. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. He gets a somebody text him, right? And so he looked at the text message and then he had to put his, you know, Stan's font had to be at least 1824 font, okay? It had to be 24. It's probably this big, right? And he still had to put glasses on. I was like, Stan, what are you watching? And what did the text message say that you need to invest in it that much, okay? He was like this. Oh, okay. And then he put it down. So Lisa come in, show him her clothes or whatever. These little workout clothes. She was like, it cost like $90. And he said, well, how much was the whole clothes trip that you did? It was like $343 or whatever. And then she had asked him for like $500 or $400 or whatever, something like that. And it was like, so you did all of this and then you want me to give you some more money and all this stuff? Listen, truth be told, I just spent like $25,000 on Lisa already, okay? And at this point, it's kind of feeling like, you know, it's a give. She just take, and I give. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to feel like you're just using me for my money because we ain't been affectionate with each other. We ain't been doing nothing with each other for the past few weeks or whatever. And I said, Stan, you are the sugar daddy, okay? Sex ain't and affection ain't necessarily acquired, okay? So you just gotta play your role too. All right. So if you wanted affection, you should have said that shit. You got with the wrong bitch. You got with the wrong bitch, okay? Meanwhile, Stan gets a phone call. Lisa said, answer the phone. Who is that? He was like, oh, it was nobody. It's some number. I don't know. Probably a spam or whatever. I was like, oh, and then it called again. She was like, no, answer the phone. Answer the phone, Stan. Let me see the phone. Mind you, Lisa was over there fixing him a drink, okay? He's supposed to be sick, right? You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, she poured that blue stuff. She said, you know, when we was in jail, the things that we used to do, we used to get some cough drops and then some sinus pills and some honey, melt that together and then put some vapor rub in there. I said, excuse me? Listen. Vapor rub works, okay? Let me tell you something. Get you some vapor rub. I put vapor rub on my nose every night so I can breathe at night, bitch. These sinuses, girl, I probably need to go to the doctor and probably get surgery or whatever because I'm dead ass. Like, these sinuses is just a mess, okay? But I said, now I didn't put vapor rub on my nose. I didn't know on instructions that you're not supposed to put it on your nose or nothing like that. Bitch, that's where I put it at. I put it on my chest sometimes, put it on my neck, whatever. I ain't never ingested that shit. She said, put a little dab of vapor rub up in there and we be all good. I said, what? That's just like black people with ginger ale. I said, what type of concoction is that shit? And then gave him a drink. Okay, the other stuff, I guess that's his diarrhea medicine because that's what she said. And she got up in her feelings about whoever was on the phone. So she took his phone and she was like, who is Tina? Who is Tina? Oh, just some gal I used to talk to 5 years ago. Girl, it was something about the way he said gal that just... Woo! I said it just transported me back to 1950. Colors only, okay? I was like, oh my God, what is going on? What is going on? Stay at some girl, some woman, okay? I'm pretty sure she's grown. But he said some guy that I used to talk to back in the day. And he was like, ain't nothing going on with it, so what you tripping for? She was like, see, see you over here talking to other people. Listen, I'm not talking to nobody else, all right? Lisa used this opportunity to get so pissed. I said, what you getting pissed for, Lisa? Girl, she was like, you over here doing this and I'm over here trying. I said, you trying to do what? You trying to play a game too. So if he playing, y'all just need to play together. That's all that it is, okay? Girl, she gets so mad. She gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna have you need to understand that I'm trying to get this a committed relationship. I said, huh? You trying to do what? She said, I'm going to give you 48 hours because you think you playing. Okay, you think this a game. This ain't no game. I'm dead ass, okay? And I'm trying to be dead ass in this relationship right here, right now, okay? I'm going to give you 48 hours, okay, to think about what it is that you really, truly want. You trying to be 65-year-old playboy, okay? That's what you trying to do? You trying to be a 65-year-old playboy? We ain't finna do that up in here. I'm all about commitment, okay? What I need you to do in 48 hours, I need you to call me and you need to let me know, like, listen, we about to get married. And if we finna have a wedding, a $5,000 to a $10,000 ring will suffice. I said, wait a minute. I said, Lisa, huh? You went from pricing out all the shit up in his house, okay, looking for something to pawn just in case, okay, to see how much them valuables and the collectibles cost, all right, to get in the car to saying all of a sudden that you want a wedding and a $5,000 to $10,000 ring. I said, when did this happen? What is going on? And you still talking to whoever it is that you talking to that you wanted to, what's her name? Renetta? Okay. I said, Renetta, girl, what is going on? I said, I'm not here for this. Go somewhere, Lisa. Lisa said, I'm finna go. And when you figure it out, you can call me. I said, wait a minute. Me and Stan said, so wait a minute. She finna leave? She left. I said, Lisa, go ahead. Stop playing this game with us, okay? You ain't about that. You ain't about that right now. Meanwhile, Ray and Brittany, I want Brittany to stop playing, okay? You are really making me like, no, I do like Ray, okay? Ray really looks like he trying, okay? He is really trying to be on that up and up, and I really hope he don't backslide, okay? Or I should have said backslide, you know what I'm saying? I really hope that he don't, because he seems like a nice person, you know what I'm saying? He seemed like the neighborhood nigga that I probably would have been cool with, you know what I'm saying? You know, walking to the bus stop when I was a kid or whatever, you know, that type of, just watch out for the hood or whatever. That's what he's saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Give you a couple of dollars just to go get you some candy or whatever. That's what he's saying, like, not in a bad way or stranger danger type of way, but you know what I'm saying? He just seems like he really trying to be legit. He at his job, okay? And, he was like, he been there for a week or whatever. And he like, and I said, wait a goddamn minute. You been there for a week? Well, you get paid every week or something? Because you finna get your paycheck. That is what he said. He been there for a week, right? And then he was about to get his paycheck. He was trying to get adjusted back to working because he hasn't worked legitimately in years. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, and prior to him being in jail for 5 years, he was on the streets doing street things, okay? So Brittany is at the store with her sis. Hey sis, you was already up in here shopping. Yeah, girl. Okay. Bitch, let me tell you what's going on. Ray is out here working, you know what I'm saying? And he about to bring home his first paycheck. And that paycheck finna come to me, you know what I'm saying? He finna give me some gifts. He finna take me out on dates. He finna do this. It's finna go all of this. I said, you's a selfish bitch. Okay, Brittany, you just show me how selfish you are. All right. It's all about you. This ain't Maya. It ain't Maya. It's all about me. Forget about you. That's what you told Ray, okay? You be singing that to Ray. And I know know Ray be pissed off, okay? Because at this point, I'm like, damn, how do you think he feel? All right, can he get at least $1 to go get him something off the dollar menu and give him 25 cents for tax, okay? Like, come on. Oh, can he do something with his own paycheck? You up here spending up his shit already, and you got this idea that y'all about to, oh, he about to buy this ring, he about to get married to me, we about to have these kids and all this stuff. And even the sister was looking like, girl, are you sure about that? And I'm just like, that whole scene just made me mad looking at Brittany, because she's so selfish. The man just got his first paycheck and you are thinking about what he gonna do for you. Damn, can he go buy him a stick of deodorant? Shit, okay? Like, girl, you ain't even telling him, go ahead and say that or whatever, boo, I got you and all that stuff. Even though I wouldn't told him that either. I'd be like, do what you need to do with this or whatever, put forth to the bills and all this stuff. And then say, the situation. You even tell your sister about the restitution, okay? Meanwhile, Ray over there talking to his homeboy or whatever, his new employee, his new co-worker, okay? And he all like, yeah, that's what it is. And what you used to do. I mean, it is what it is. I said, y'all so fake, but whatever. Ray, get that paycheck. He was talking about something, y'all, so when I get this paycheck, I'm just looking to pay some bills, put some money down on my restitution, and, put some stuff away for savings or whatever, because, I'm trying to get married, wifey want a wedding and a ring, I'm trying to get a ring or whatever, and dude was like, yeah, I feel you on that. Baby, Ray opened up that paper, he opened up that envelope, and he looked at that paycheck, he said, now, Ray good with numbers. If you a street nigga, you got to be good with numbers, okay? To be pulling in the numbers that he was pulling in. Baby, Ray looked at that shit and he said, wait a minute, excuse me? What the hell is this shit? Now, I want to know, for this warehouse job, how much did he get paid, okay? What was his hourly rate, okay? Because Ray, he could have been exaggerating, but I did hear him say they took like $400 out of his check for taxes and Social Security and medical and all of that shit. I said, $400? Bitch, and I'm sitting over here thinking, do they take that much out of my check? Okay, I get a nice little chain when I get paid, but did they take that out of my check? I said, damn, Ray, how much you getting paid? How much you getting paid? And he talked about something, damn, I can't do nothing with this but get on the bus and come back. I said, bitch, what's going on? His face went from to the fuck, and everybody was like, that's Texas, okay? That's how it is when you work. So when he gets home, he cooking, you know what I'm saying? He took the initiative to cook. Here come Brittany. Hey, babe, how you doing? He was like, I'm good. What's good? Truth be told is I got my paycheck. Oh my God, you got your paycheck. You got your paycheck. I said, girl, calm the fuck down. Bitch, let me tell you something. I couldn't be straight. I couldn't be straight and I couldn't be a film because I don't get excited over things like that. Okay, it's just not in my personality to be such a cheerleader like that. Or I don't even think that got nothing to do with the sexuality. I'm just not a cheerleader type of person. I'm not finna come in and be, I'm cheering you on. No, I'll be like, oh, that's right. Okay, what's up? What you get paid? That's cute. All right, and then go about my day. I ain't finna do all that hyping shit. Okay, some people need to be hyped up, but bitch, you ain't finna get it all out of me like that. Not all the time, okay? I'll be like, yo, that's good. But you ain't finna get all that energy, bitch. I said, Brittany, calm down. Meanwhile, he was pissed off. He was like, girl, she started talking about the wedding and the ring and all this stuff, and he getting frustrated because the check wasn't nothing, okay? And apparently it obviously wasn't nothing because Brittany was sitting there like, baby, what is it? Let me see what it is, okay? She was all happy. She was like, oh, let me see. Well, I mean, you just got your first paycheck and you could just, I said, yeah, calm that down, okay? And then you saw what he got. I said, damn, Ray, at this point, you should have told us, okay? Because I want to do some calculations, all right? I said, at this point, you would think that she would have some, just calm it down and let him sit in it for a minute because he has to adjust. He's talking about some, I can see why motherfuckers go to the street light. Because listen, when I was out there in the street, I was used to making thousands of dollars like this, okay? In hours or whatever. You know, not this little chump change, okay? You know, and she's still talking about a wedding. She's still talking about marriage and kids and everything. And he like, I don't have the money, plus I gotta pay restitution. She thought she was doing something when she was trying to do a little example with the pasta shells, okay? She spread it out on the counter and she was like, this is your paycheck. And he said, no, this is my paycheck. This is restitution. Now, Ray got fed up, okay? And at one point, I was like, wait a minute, Ray, where does aggression come from? Ray! Ray! What's that? I said, don't throw that pasta. First of all, y'all could have ate that pasta. It's just y'all too. You could have put it back up in the bowl. You gonna throw it up in the garbage can. That is wasteful, okay? People were losing their jobs and they can't feed their family, and you out here throwing away good food, okay? Because you pissed off. I understand because that bitch is making you mad, but calm that shit down, okay? You know, he was like, Brittany, I want to talk about this. She's still trying to talk about it. I said, Brittany, let the man alone, okay, girl? Brittany, I wouldn't be able to put up with you. I'll probably put up with you for a week and then I will be out, okay? Ray said, fuck it. You cook the rest of this dinner. I don't even want to do it no more. And he walked out on that ass. I said I would have did the same. Okay, you ain't finna be playing with me. Meanwhile, we get to Brittany and Marcelino. Girl, Brittany and Marcelino, this whole situation is a mess, okay? Brittany out there, I didn't know they moved into a new house. I didn't know that was a new house. I thought they had, that is right, because they had spent all that money to get the backyard fixed, and it was grass, okay? And now they move into a house that has a pool in it. Okay, they did move, you know, I just realized that. But anyway, you know, she was like, I'm finna go, Marcelino paying some bills or whatever, you know, budgeting and all this stuff. And Brittany was like, I'm finna go kick it with Amanda, because Amanda finna come over, you know, Amanda, her ex-girlfriend. And so, you know, Amanda come over like, hey girl, how you doing? Or whatever. And she was like, yeah, I'm doing good. You know, yeah, look at the house, it's cute or whatever. I see y'all coming on up and everything. So everything been good. Yeah, girl, what's about you? Who you been dating and all this stuff? Well, truth be told, I've been dating this girl. You know, I think I like girls more now. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you got me to think. I said, what's going on? You know, I said, Amanda, ask her the question that we want you to answer. She was like, girl, what's going on? What you wanting this, you know, little profit thing that you was finna do? What is it called? Non-for-profit, sober house or whatever. And she was like, listen, bitch. So the dude, Robert, he done took the money, girl. We done put like $8,000 in there, and he done took the goddamn money, bitch. We don't know where he at. We done put $8,000, but it was like damn near $80,000 up in that account. And it was like, oh my God, what Marcelino got to say? Girl, I ain't tell him yet. You ain't tell him? She was like, now see, this is why I'm your friend or whatever, and you my friend, because I can trust you not to say anything. Keep an eye on that. Listen to that. Meanwhile, they still talking for a little bit. They go back up in the house. Marcelino come up in there. You know, they was drinking or whatever. Marcelino come up in there. Hey, Amanda, because y'all remember Marcelino and Amanda, you know, their relationship used to be a little tense, okay? But, you know, he came up there, gave her a hug. He was a little bit welcoming or whatever. You know, they had a little chitter-chat. And then he was like, you can take your purse with you when you leave. I said, damn, Marcelino. He was joking, but it was funny to me, okay? Came a little harsh, but it was still funny. She was like, but, yeah, anyway, Brittany, I'll see you later. And, you know, Marcelino, whatever it is that you do with that Robert guy, it is what it is. I said, wait a minute, Amanda. Now, the way that she brought that shit up, I said, I feel like Amanda brought that up on purpose, okay? I feel like she did that shit on purpose. And Marcelino was like, what you talking about? She was like, I'll talk to you later, okay? At that point, Amanda said, I'm good. Amanda swiftly exited, okay? So Brittany had to tell Marcelino, and Marcelino was like, oh my goodness, okay? Because Brittany's whole thing is, I don't want you to look at me like I'm dumb and I got our money taken. Well, basically you did, okay? Marcelino was pissed, all right? And he had every right to be. And he was like, you trusting a crackhead with your money, okay? That's what you did. That's what you did. So now he walking out because he about to go scurry around the neighborhood and see where this man at. Okay, next week they look like they had some cops up in there. I said, ooh, it came down to that. I can't wait for that. Y'all storyline just might get a little interesting. Might. Anyway, moving on from that, Deontay and Nicole and what that girl name? Tia. Girl, Nicole is going on her little interview at the tanning place, right? She was like, hey, my name is Nicole, okay? And I'm here for the interview. And I just want to let you know that I worked at some other tanning places before, so I got some experiences or whatever, and I'm really good. I'm really here. I'm just ready for work, okay? And the lady was like, okay, cool. So she looking at the application. She was like, okay, all right. Now, it says that, what did you do in your last placement of employment? Because it's been a minute since you worked. And she was like, well, technically, I've been in jail, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's fine. She was like, do you mind me asking what you was in jail for? After she gives her little tour, right? She was like, I was in jail for robbery, but not from a place or whatever, like a business or nothing like that. When she said robbery, oh, girl face went, I said, yep. Don't call us, we'll call you. That's basically what that whole look said. I said, that's a damn shame. Okay, I would have lied. And said, I hit a bitch. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Got a little misdemeanor charge on me, okay? But anyway, parking tickets. That's what I would have said. I ain't gonna tell the truth about. I'm gonna put down, yeah, I've been convicted, but bitch, I ain't gonna tell you what it was. But anyway, they probably have found out. Oh, girl was like, I mean, it's going to be part-time. You wouldn't even work 30 hours or whatever, but it is some candidates that's, more qualified ahead of you. So we'll see. But, all right, I'll talk to you later. She was like, okay, cool. Girl, she get out the thing and she go see Tia. She was like, listen, I think the interview went great and I think I got it. I said, no, you don't. Ma'am, even Tia said, you always thinking you did great and you gonna get this. Girl, you ain't got it, okay? Meanwhile, they trying to get up into what they gonna do for money or whatever. And, Tia somewhat kind of put her down or whatever. And she was like, well, bitch, I don't come from the shit that you come from, okay? I do gotta work, bitch. You ain't used to this shit, okay? Being raised by your grandparents and they take care of you and your family got money and all this stuff. So, I said, that's why you got the clothes on that you got on, okay? Because I was sitting here like, how's she driving around and she dressing nice or whatever, but she ain't got no job because y'all said she was unemployed. What is she doing? She being taken care of. That's what it seemed like. I mean, hey, if that's what you can do, that's what you can do. But at the same time, Nicole was just like, so why don't we call Deontay? Because I care for him, but we need money. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, Tia was like, nah, I'm not really here for that. But if that's what you want to do to get his money because, he a sucker or whatever. And I don't got no respect for him because he'll do anything. Like, he'll give you money for anything, like pay his way and all that stuff. I said, damn, Tia. And she was like, I mean, if you want to call him, go ahead and call him. Just know that, I ain't never letting you go. And especially not to him. I said, wait a minute. I ain't like the way that sound, Tia. Okay? I ain't like the way that sound. That sounded a little controlling. And that sounded a little... Okay, and I was just like, red flags was popping up all over that conversation, and they just set up a plan to use Deontay. Girl, he's still over there with Derek, and he get the phone call, and Derek was like, hang that bitch up, okay, that bitch ain't shit, don't say nothing to her, don't say, no, okay, and I'm just sitting here like, he gonna still say it. Mind you, she wanted to meet up. At this point, Derek was like, didn't she leave you for somebody else? Yeah, some Justin Bieber, Post Malone, Machine Gun Kelly looking. I said, Deontay, stop it. That ain't right. It's funny. But it shouldn't be. It's funny. But it's not supposed to be. But it was. Okay, I said, Deontay, damn it. First you called her a handsome gentleman. Now you gonna call her Machine Gun Kelly. And then when she said that, I said, bitch, I see it. Anyway, they finna play his ass, and his ass finna fall right into this hand. Girl, that was love after lockup. A freaking mess. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'm about to melt up in this bitch. I know y'all be like, damn, bitch, can you learn to turn the air on before you start recording? Girl, it be on, but sometimes it be like an ice pack up in here, and then I close the door, and then it be like a... Let me get off of here. Y'all don't need to know that. I'll see y'all later. Peace.